Good day, everyone. So, I'm Robin Tampor from Civil Technology, and our topic for today is practice occupational health and safety procedures. Pero bago tayo magsimula is tayo muna ay manalangin.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Our classroom rules: always be on time, be attentive to teachers while teaching, keep your classroom clean, be friendly with everyone, respect others, students' personal belongings, raise your hands if you want to answer or say something. Meron ako ditong motivational quotes. So, anyone who wants to answer kung anong ibig sabihin ng quotes na a human being, an indigenous assembly of portable plumbing. Third, ito nga pala ang mga learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to do followings. Learning outcome number 1, identify hazards and risks. Number 2, evaluate the risks and hazards. And number 3, control hazards and risks. For definition of terms, we have accident is an event occurring unintentionally or by chance. Control means to direct or determine. Hazard is a source of danger. Occupation is an activity in which one is engaged in. OHSP, Occupational Health and Safety Procedures. PPE, Personal Protective Equipment. Safety, state of being out of danger, uninjured, not involving risk. Threshold, starting point, bar, stone, or wood, forming a bottom on doorway. Toxic, deadly, harmful, and poisonous. Hazard and risk, identification and control. Requirements in conducting, identifying hazards. Survey the workplace to identify hazards. This survey must be in writing and must be available to all workers. Kumbaga, yung workplace is survey mo muna if merong mga hazards na naandoon at isusulat mo ito upang malaman mo kung ano-ano ba yung mga hazards na naandun sa isang workplace. So, determine whether any hazard requires personal protective equipment. So, para ma-determine mo kung anong klaseng personal protective equipment yung iyong gagamitin sa hazard na iyon. Pay special attention to working conditions or process that can produce hazards. Dapat yung mga hazards na yun is dapat binibigyan mo siyang attention dahil hindi ang mga hazards is dapat hindi siya binabaliwala dahil maaari siyang makasakit or makasugat sa kahit na sino mang nagtatrabaho sa isang workplace. Resist hazard whenever necessary, especially when new equipment installed to avoid accident. Any reassessment must be written and must be available to workers upon request. So, dapat this is i-reassess yung mga equipment na ini-install doon sa isang lugar. And dapat is nakasulat ito. So, hazard, risk, and exposure in the workplace. Hazard is the potential for harm or adverse effect on an employee health. Anything which may cause injury or ill health to anyone at or near a workplace is hazard. So, ang hazard is siya yung mga may potential na maaaring makasakit sa isang trabahador. So, risk is the likelihood that a hazard will cause injury or ill health to anyone at or near workplace. The level of risk increases with the severity of the hazard and the duration of frequency of exposure. So, risk, ito naman yung mga maaaring makasakit sa mga tao or maka-injury or makakuha sila ng ill health tulad ng sa mga toxic chemicals na maaari nilang ma-absorb o makuha sa isang workplace. So, exposure occurs when a person comes into contact with a hazard. Kumbaga, for example, is merong nakakasugat na equipment na kung saan is naka-expose na siya and kita mo na maaari kang masugatan dahil dito. So, pag nakita mo na yung isang hazard na naka-expose is maaaring palitan mo na ito or ayusin mo para hindi ka nito masugatan. Types of hazard. Hazards are classified into 5 different types. They are: physical, includes floors, stairs, works, platforms, steps, ladders, fire, falling objects. Slippery surfaces, manual handling, lifting, pushing, pulling, excessively loud and prolonged noise, vibration, heat and cold, radiation, for lightning, ventilation, air quality. So, ito lang yung mga ilan sa maaring makasugat or mga hazard sa physical. Sa mechanical naman is or electrical includes electricity, machinery, equipment, pressure vessels, dangerous goods. For lifts, cranes, hoists. Chemical includes chemical substances such as acids or poisons and those that could lead to fire or explosion, like particles, pesticles, herbicides, cleaning agents, and dust, and poisons and various processes such as welding. Biological includes bacteria, viruses, mold, mildew, insects, vermin, animals. So, psychosocial environments includes workplace stressors arising from a variety of sources. So, yun lamang yung mga types ng hazard. Working conditions that can produce hazards. Falling objects, ito yung mga nalalaglag mula sa itaas ng mga objects. Number 2, objects that can puncture skin. Tulad ng mga maaaring pwede makapaso sa balat ng tao. Objects that could roll over workers' feet. Tulad ng maaaring makadulas or mga tubig na nakakadulas sa isang lugar. Toxic chemicals, yung mga chemical na maaaring malanghap ng tao na hindi mabuti sa kalusugan. Then heat, yung init na maaaring makaapekto sa tao na pwedeng mag-cause ng heat stroke. Harmful dust, ito naman yung maaaring, kunwari yung tao is may allergy sa balat, maaaring magkasakit dahil sa mga harmful dust na ito. Radiation. To evaluate hazards and risks, meron tayong danger signs na magbibigay babala upang malaman natin kung sa isang lugar na yun is may mga danger o maaaring mag-cause ng harm. Caution sign are used to warn against potential hazards upang mabigyan ng warning yung mga taong nagtatrabaho sa isang workplace. Safety instruction signs upang magkaroon ng guide ng tao upang hindi sila upang makaiwas sila sa aksidente. Accidental prevention tags are used as a temporary means of warning to existing hazards. So, nagbibigay siya ng warning upang malaman ng isang tao na mayroong hazard doon sa lugar na yun. Barricades are used to protection of employees. Ito daw yung nagpo-protect sa mga tao upang hindi sila ma-expose sa hazard or sa kahit na anumang risk. Personal protective equipment. Face protection. Goggles and face protection must be used when workers are at risk from flying particles, liquid chemicals, acids, or caustic liquids and chemical gases. Various goggles for face protection must meet certain design criteria for safety. For example is sa pagwe-welding, napakahalaga ng goggles or face protection upang maprotektahan ng ating mga muka, hindi lang ating muka kundi yung mata, yung sa bibig, upang makaiwas tayo sa mga flying particles na maaaring pumasok sa ating katawan. Foot protection. Safety shoes with impact protection are used in work areas where heavy objects or tools could be accidentally dropped on the feet. Safety shoes with puncture protection are required when working around nails, wire tacks, scrap metals, and other objects that could pierce the feet. Napakahalaga ng foot protection upang sa mga maaaring tulad ng mga falling object na maaaring mahulog sa ating paa. Napakahalaga na ito upang maprotektahan ng ating paa at hindi tayo magkaroon ng mga sugat or kahit na anumang injury. Hand protection. Gloves are required to protect the hands of workers from cuts, scrapes, punctures, burns, chemical absorption, and exhaust temperatures. It is crucial that the type of glove being used is the right one for the job. So napakahalaga ng hand protection, for example sa pagwe-welding, dahil maaari tayong masugatan kung naari sa pag-grinder. Kailangan mo ng gloves upang hindi ka mahiwa. Protection. Appropriate ear muffs or earplugs must be made available as a last resort if it is not possible to make the workplace less noisy. The requirements is a small part of the occupational noise exposure standards, which requires employers to ensure the workers are exposed to less than 90 decibels or noise over an 8 hours period. So, para maiwasan natin yung mga ingay, kailangan natin ng hearing protection upang males yung noise na ating naririnig sa isang workplace. Appropriate respirators must be worn as a last resort if it is not possible to ventilate the work area properly. Napakahalaga ng respirators upang maiwasan natin makalanghap ng kahit na anumang chemical na na-expose doon sa ating workplace, dahil maaari tayong magkasakit or magkaroon tayo ng illness sa ating katawan. Upang maiwasan ito is gumamit tayo ng respirators. Occupation Health and Safety, OHS procedures for controlling hazards and risks. A hazard assessment like survey workplace to identify hazards. Determine whether any hazard required personal protective equipment. Pay attention to working conditions that can produce hazards. Reassess hazard whenever necessary, especially when new equipment is installed. So nabanggit ko na rin ito kanina. Select appropriate equipment. Ensure that all personal protective equipment used is the right kind of equipment for the job and is maintained properly. Dapat daw is akma yung ating ginagamit ng mga equipment sa ating trabaho, at dapat yung mga personal protective equipment na ating i-maintain upang hindi ito agad masira at upang magamit pa rin natin ito sa mga susunod pang mga panahon. Activity. Think, pair, share. Instruction. Teachers begin by asking a specific question about the text. Students think about what they know or have learned about the topic. So, si teacher is magbibigay ng mga questions and si student naman is mag-iisip at magbibigay ng kanilang nalalaman sa ibibigay ni teacher na topic. Pair. Each student should be paired with another student or a small group. So, pagpapartnerin natin yung dalawang student and students share their thinking with their partner. So, mag-isip sila pareho and mag-share sila sa isa't isa ng kanilang mga idea. So, dumako naman tayo sa ating quiz. Here's your assignment. In 3 to 5 sentences, give the importance of practicing occupational health and safety procedures.